Great. As a young person, this person's anonymous. As a young queer person, Heartstopper was the first piece of media that made me comfortable to be me and inspired me deeply. Who are some of your queer inspirations? Joe, queer inspirations. Love some queer inspirations.
I always get asked this question, and my answer always like I can never think of an answer because I feel like most of my queer representation was from like side characters and funny characters. But like even just like people like Julian Clary being alive or like doing funny things on TV and like pantos or um Russell T Davies making Doctor Who or um even like Leighton Williams in Bad Education as well. Just like loads of like cool characters. I thought that they're really cool people, and I think I grew up with this idea that being queer made you different. Like it's sort of ingrained in society and is what young people are taught, and so lots of these people that I looked up to, and I think a lot of them were like YouTubers, like Tyler Oakley. I remember watching him and seeing that like being queer doesn't make you different. It's just you're normal. You're just also queer, and that's an incredible thing rather than something that is to be scared of. So I think yeah, there's loads of different people. Yeah.
Alice, your queer icons, inspirations.
Um, well, thinking about what queer media I had when I was growing up, it was like Glee and then Skins. And I think those shows did sort of inspire me in some ways. But like in terms of like my personal queer icons, as an asexual person, there really isn't like I've not had like representation hardly at all, despite, even now. But I think one person who I do have to shout out is Yasmin Benoit, who is an asexual activist in the UK. And she's just very inspiring to me, like everything she's doing, everything she posts about, just she is like possibly the only person who I know of who does make me feel really empowered. So shout out to her.
Amazing. Joe, what would you give young Charlie as any advice? This is from Emily. If you could give younger Charlie any piece of advice, what would you tell him?